everybody, and welcome to SyncApps Walkthrough Wednesday series. So I'm Joanna, and I'll be your host for today. And for this Wednesday, we are showcasing our brand new SyncApps, which is our NetSuite to Drip integration. So for the agenda for today's Walkthrough Wednesday, firstly, I'll introduce you to our newest SyncApps, which is NetSuite to Drip. What are the major features about it? What are the benefits that you can get with this integration, and how you can integrate NetSuite to Drip with SyncApps. Second, I will also be showcasing you in how it works and how you can easily set up your NetSuite to Drip integration in your Sync profile in SyncApps. Third, we will also be showcasing our NetSuite SuiteCommerce feature, particularly on NetSuite saved searches, and how you can integrate and how you can benefit in integrating your saved searches from NetSuite. And of course, how you can sync your SuiteCommerce abandoned cart feature from NetSuite to Drip for your email marketing campaigns. And lastly, I will also be showcasing a subscriber story on one of our biggest subscribers to date, which is tm.org. So I humbly introduce you to our newest sync app, which is our NetSuite to Drip integration. So as you all know, on our Walkthrough Wednesdays last Wednesday, we have showcased our Q3 features announcements, wherein we have rolled out our NetSuite to Drip integration on the third quarter of 2018. So with this, we have rolled out and prioritized this new SyncApps integration to provide for our biggest nonprofit subscriber as they use Drip for their email marketing automation. And also, we rolled out this new integration to provide for our small to medium-sized businesses that will fuel their CRM with Drip. So NetSuite to Drip integration is actually the #1 most requested integration from our subscribers for 2018. So that was why it was highly prioritized and was rolled out last Q3. So in this, you could sync your NetSuite saved searches. So all of your contact, customer, or transaction saved search will be synced automatically to a Drip tag. So with that, you can then send out your email marketing campaigns according to your tag records in Drip, which is your email marketing automation software. Next, you could also sync your abandoned cart prospects from NetSuite to Drip via transaction saved searches. And with this is actually a very good feature, and it's a very powerful feature wherein you could remarket your brand, your product, or your services to those prospects that have left products or abandoned their shopping carts in NetSuite, and you could integrate those to Drip so that you could so your team could keep your marketing moving forward or moving ahead. Next, you could also map your custom fields by enabling our custom field mapping feature. So aside from the standard fields that we automatically integrate for you, so if you need other fields or custom fields that you'd like to be integrated over, you could definitely enable our custom field mapping in your Sync profile, and you can map out your custom fields for NetSuite and Drip. Of course, we also have we also enable the filter and segmentation, wherein you could filter and segment specific records that you like from both NetSuite and Constant Contact, and only those records that match your filters will be segmented into different tags in Drip automatically with the help of our filtering and segmentation feature. Okay, so here I have a simple flow chart on how NetSuite to Drip integration works. So from NetSuite, we take your contacts, customers, or your saved searches or transactions, and we sync those over via, of course, SyncApps in your Sync profile, wherein you could enable your field mapping. and the filtering and segmentation feature before it actually is integrated into Drip. So in Drip, automatically SyncApps create the tags for your contacts, customers, or saved searches from NetSuite. So that is the one-way integration between NetSuite to Drip via SyncApps. Now going back from Drip to NetSuite, we have another flowchart here, wherein from Drip, you will then have your email campaigns, right? So your email campaigns sent to your tags or to your records from Drip can be synced over, can now be synced over via SyncApps. So we can take your campaign responses, so those metrics such as opens, clicks, bounces, forwards, and etc., and as well as the newly added records from Drip can be synced over to NetSuite in your NetSuite database. And for the campaign response feature, we sync that to a custom record. So in here I have specifically bold or the custom record. I want that to be fully understood by our subscribers. So for the NetSuite custom record, SyncApps automatically syncs your campaign responses to a NetSuite custom record. So what this does is your sales team could then analyze your custom record in NetSuite, and with that they could create reports, they could create triggers, all in NetSuite to close more deals and potentially increase your sales for your business. So here is basically a flowchart on how NetSuite to Drip integration works. So again, we take your NetSuite contacts and customers. You could use SyncApps custom field mapping, and we sync those over to your Drip email campaign, and you send out your email campaigns from Drip, and which in turn is going back to NetSuite as a custom record, and you could definitely, your sales team could definitely improve your ROI and increase your ROI by having an integration between NetSuite and Drip seamlessly and limitlessly with SyncApps. So again, our NetSuite to Drip integration is highly increases your ROI by, of course, remarketing your product, your services, or your brand to those that are potentials or leads in your NetSuite database. With this, of course, we allow you to have a seamless integration between your sales and marketing teams. So in NetSuite, your sales team could gather your database and all of the information required, and your marketing team will also have an updated record or updated clientele database, which is from NetSuite, which allows seamless integration between your two teams, allowing them to be more productive, and of course, allowing your business to increase your ROI and remarket and rebrand your products and services to your clients or subscribers. So for now, I will be showcasing how it works and how that you can set it up in SyncApps easily in your Sync profile. So in here, we have a pre-set up Sync profile for the purpose of today's Walkthrough Wednesday. And we have already created a Sync profile for NetSuite to Drip Sync type or NetSuite to Drip integration. So it's just a very easy process. It just takes 6 steps to successfully set up and automate your integration between NetSuite and Drip seamlessly with SyncApps. So for step 1, all you need basically is your NetSuite credentials. So first, you will need your account ID, and for that, you can hover over the green eye tooltip for more information on the sync notes that will pop up on the right corner of your sync profile or of your screen. Next, for now, we also have authentication type, which is, of course, we highly recommend the token-based authentication. So again, for Q3 of 2018, our development team has rolled out the NetSuite token-based authentication since NetSuite opened up or recently released TBA in their API as well. So for token-based authentication, this is a high-level security authentication type with NetSuite. So with that, it's more beneficial than the regular username and password. But also in authentication type, we also have here username and password as an available option for you, but we highly recommend the token-based authentication for that one. So the token-based authentication is, again, no password expiration issues with that, and we also have two-factor authentication usage to use token-based authentication. And lastly, you can have up to 5 concurrent API requests. Now, what that means is your token is on a 1:1 basis. So, for example, you're using NetSuite token to drip. That's one token from NetSuite. If you want to sync NetSuite to Salesforce, then that would be another token. So basically, you can have up to 5 tokens that run concurrently for API usage from NetSuite. So that is the beauty, and that is the highly beneficial token-based authentication that is now supported with SyncApps, and only us supports NetSuite's TBA that has been recently rolled out by NetSuite. So once you have all of your authentication type and all of the other information needed from NetSuite, you can then head down and select the specific records that you would like to sync. So in here, you have 4 options, but we highly recommend the NetSuite saved searches. Now, for the NetSuite saved searches, again, you can sync your contact saved search, customer saved search, and transaction saved searches. All you need to get is your transaction or your saved search internal ID from NetSuite and the type. And of course, what tag in drip will SyncApps automatically create for you. So you could add as many saved searches as you'd like, as we now also implemented the no limitations feature for you. So you could sync thousands or even tens of your transaction saved searches from NetSuite to a drip tag. Okay. So if you'd like to sync from drip to NetSuite, you could also enable bidirectional syncing. If you have a new subscriber from drip, you can create an object type automatically into NetSuite. So you just have to select an option in the dropdown, and SyncApps will automatically create the drip record as a new subscriber in NetSuite for you. So moving forward to step 2, which is all about drip credentials and configuration as well. In here, all you need to get is, of course, your account ID from drip, and lastly, your API key. So that is how easy it is to input your credentials or to configure your drip for NetSuite integration. So in here, as I've said earlier, you could enable the field mapping feature in step 4 of your sync profile, wherein you can add custom fields to map between NetSuite and Mailchimp. So if you enable this feature in step 4, you can select your NetSuite field, any NetSuite field, and any drip field that you like. And for the mapping direction, you could sync one-way or, of course, bi-directional. So it's definitely up to you, so might give our field mapping feature a try. So if you're not also using your NetSuite saved searches and you don't want to create filters and saved search in NetSuite, you could definitely also try out our filter and segmentation feature over in step 5 of your sync profile. So in here, you could create a filter and, of course, enable segmentation for different drip tags to be created as long as the record matches the filter that you have set up in step 5. So you have the ability to select a field in NetSuite. So let's say category, and you have some conditional parameters on another drop down, and of course just set the value. So whatever value that might be and whatever the conditional parameters are, definitely your record from NetSuite should match this criteria and this filter in step 5 for it to be integrated over into your drip tag. So that is also another way of or another feature that you could definitely utilize for your NetSuite to drip integration. So step 6 is just basically sync scheduling. So if you need real-time syncing, then definitely give a try or give our enterprise plan a try and or to allow real-time syncing between NetSuite and drip for you. So once you have set up your 6-step easy process for NetSuite to drip, just hit finish and sync your sync profile. So that is how easy it is to set up your sync profile for NetSuite to drip integration. So for now, please help me welcome Mr. Dax Granados, our product development team lead here in Cazoomi.
So thanks, Joanna. So hey guys, let's talk about this flowchart. So NetSuite save searches and how SyncApps can help you sync or copy records under save search to drip. So SyncApps will pull records from each of the save searches that you have specified in step 1, as Joanna showed you earlier on the demo. Then SyncApps will create a drip subscriber corresponding to each of the records from your save search. For example, you want all the records under save search to sync over to drip so that you can create a campaign or a workflow. So also, tags in drip will be automatically created for each save search. So you want all the records under a save search to have a tag name, example, save search 1 in drip. Upon syncing, so SyncApps will do that for you. You only have to specify the drip tag name in step 1 for each save search. SyncApps also has a very powerful full sync feature that allows you to choose an action if a record falls out from your save search. You can either update the subscriber status in drip to unsubscribe or remove the tag. So in here, you can see a specific use case where you want those records who has an abandoned cart in NetSuite to sync over to drip, so you can send emails to these folks reminding them of their abandoned cart. Maybe one of the reasons for this abandoned cart is that the customer or guest is waiting for a great deal or discount. Now, if an item or items in the cart is now on sale, you can create a campaign and send out email saying, "Hey, one of the items in your cart is now on sale. Please check it out." So, sync over abandoned cart, you only have to create a customer save search who have left items in their cart, and SyncApps will sync these records over to drip for you. In addition, we highly recommend that you should use SyncApps' powerful custom field mapping feature, since drip is a very flexible e-commerce CRM where you can create as many custom fields as necessary. So, okay guys, that's all for this flowchart. Let me give you back to Joanna.
So thank you so much, Dax. Additional information for NetSuite SuiteCommerce Abandoned Cart as well. So for more information, we have a robust knowledge base article available for you detailing all of the information needed for you to sync your NetSuite abandoned carts to drip tags. So one of our biggest subscribers is actually tm.org, and for now I'll be introducing their subscriber story and how they use SyncApps for their NetSuite to drip integration. TM.org has actually been with SyncApps for over 5 years now. So they highly trust us with their data that even before they have integrated their iContacts to NetSuite using SyncApps and other softwares or applications as well. For now, they have integrated over their NetSuite to drip using SyncApps, and they are proud to be our #1 subscriber, our biggest subscriber that uses our NetSuite to drip integration. So with that, they use Drip, NetSuite, and of course their website is created on the platform Joomla. And they integrate thousands of data between NetSuite from their NetSuite. So they have thousands of records from NetSuite, which they integrate into Drip via using our saved searches and of course Drip tags. So for every saved search, again, a separate or a segmented Drip tag will automatically be created by SyncApps for you. And with this, tm.org heavily uses our saved searches for abandoned cart feature. So they heavily use this for their email marketing automation campaigns in Drip so that they could automatically or seamlessly remarket their abandoned carts or their abandoned products, abandoned services, abandoned purchases on their NetSuite clients. And with that, they immediately increase their ROI just by having an extra step by getting in touch base or getting your subscribers updated with all of your promos and all of your sales that is going on in your website. So from that, they use Joomla website, which of course they have a custom integration between Joomla and NetSuite. So every time a new subscriber is added to Joomla, it automatically is created into NetSuite, and with SyncApps, the newly added NetSuite record will be immediately added to their Drip for their email marketing automation campaigns. So that is one of our biggest subscribers that highly use our NetSuite to Drip integration to drive more ROI and to drive more sales to their business, and of course to market their brand to their clients between NetSuite and Drip. And so with that, I believe that this concludes our Walkthrough Wednesday for today, wherein we have showcased our newest SyncApps, which is NetSuite to Drip integration. We highly hope that you try out our NetSuite to Drip integration, as it is now available for all of our subscribers. So if you need a personal dedicated demo with one of our sales engineers, please schedule a time most convenient for you at www.cazoomi.com/services. And for inquiries, you can always reach out to our 24/7 support team at support@cazoomi.com. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you have a wonderful day ahead.